Yep, there they are.
Oh boy, come on, let's do fun spotty.
Welcome back. We're just now making some technical arrangements to speak with candidate Hillary Clinton. While we do that, let's check in with John King. John, what are you looking at in the magic ball?
Anderson, I'll give you some Democratic numbers before you talk to the Democratic frontrunner in the state of Wisconsin right now. Remember, Bernie Sanders comes out of the weekend with some momentum. He's won 5 out of the last 6. And right now, the Marquette Law School poll shows Senator Sanders with a slight lead here, 49% to 45%. Now, that's within the poll's margin of error, so you could call this a statistical tie. Although even within the Clinton campaign, they think Senator Sanders has a bit of momentum at the moment. And there have been some questions about how hard Hillary Clinton is willing to fight for Wisconsin. She was in New York State today, focusing on the state where she was senator, the state she calls home, although she did say, Anderson, she's heading back there.
Under a minute, in just under a minute, millions of Americans will witness history. For the first time ever, the government will launch a nationwide test of the emergency alert system. It's designed to allow the President of the United States to address the country within 10 minutes from any location at any time. The system was not used on 9/11, which some critics say proves the U.S. is still living with an outdated warning system. So, if you're watching television or listening to the radio, you are about to hear it. We're told it will last just 30 seconds.
This is a test of April 28, 2018. TELEPSIONDROAPCASTUBGSUSYM. Emergency Alert System COUNTIUME. See you later, goodbye.
A civil authority has issued tornado warning for the following counties/areas. Posey, Indiana, at 8:32 p.m. on April 28, 2017, effective until 8:47 p.m. A tornado warning remains in effect until 8:45 p.m. CDT for southern Posey, central Henderson, and north central Union counties. At 8:31 p.m. CDT, the severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Mount Vernon, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazard: tornado and golf ball size gale. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Mount Vernon. Tornado. Radar indicated hail. 1.75 and take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you're outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closer substantial...
Breaking news, you're looking live at Donald Trump. He is speaking to thousands of supporters in Virginia. They were expecting 5,000. He says there are 7,200 by his count. Tonight, his top advisor, his daughter, Ivanka, is speaking out for the first time. Everyone has wanted to speak to her. She is speaking exclusively to CNN tonight, talking about what kind of a father Donald Trump is, how he raised her, and why she is proof, she says, that he is great for women voters. Poppy Harlow is out front. Poppy, who spoke to Ivanka today. This is what everybody has wanted to hear. What did she say about her dad? She could not have been more complimentary of her dad, how proud she is of him. She talked about the campaign, but also why she is not on the campaign trail and how focused she still is on her business. She also talked about the fact, Darren, that her father gave her, in her words, the confidence to do anything she set her mind to. Let's begin with this. We are at the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit. And Michael Cohen from the Trump Organization said that the company employs 57% men and 43% women, but there are more female executives than male within the Trump Organization. How can we see that translate across corporate America so that more women are at the upper echelons?
Well,
I think it's incredibly important, and I think companies who aren't prioritizing ensuring that women are at all levels within the organization, and this disproportion of men versus women and gender inequality. Anyone who is thinking in those terms and who's not being very proactive to ensure that their company is being thoughtful about the gender mix is simply going to fall behind. So I think it will be a self-selecting thing. I think in in 10 years from now, the companies who haven't evolved will not be the companies that they are today. And, you know, I think my father recognized this a long time ago. I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have the ambition, the drive, the passion, the commitment.
It's just gone 1 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. You're watching CNN. Two big stories this hour: the unrest in Baltimore and the aftermath of the deadly earthquake in Nepal. Hello, everybody. I'm John Moore.
And I'm St. Ash. A warm welcome to our viewers in the United States and all around the world.
And we begin with the latest out of Baltimore, Maryland, where police are enforcing a citywide curfew.
And at least 10 people have been arrested since that curfew began. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. local time. Some 2,000 National Guard members and more than 1,000 police are on the streets trying to maintain the peace.
Officers used pepper bullets and smoke canisters. Some protesters were seen throwing objects back at police, but there were no major clashes.
What sound does Sparky make? Roar! Roar!